As the investigation pressed deeper into the days following Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, the search evolved into a multi-layered operation, blending painstaking forensic analysis with tireless groundwork across neighborhoods, desert trails, and remote roads surrounding her Catalina foothills home, with law enforcement meticulously retracing every potential path the masked figure might have taken, cross-referencing traffic camera footage, analyzing vehicle movements, and consulting behavioral experts to understand the motivations, patterns, and possible next steps of the individual responsible, while simultaneously examining the black glove with extraordinary care, each fiber, fingerprint, and trace of DNA treated as a potential key to unlock the mystery. And as forensic teams conducted layered testing under controlled lab conditions, every minor result was scrutinized, debated, and compared to prior evidence, highlighting the extraordinary combination of science, intuition, one experience that underpins high-stakes investigations, where patience, precision, and timing are as critical as speed and determination, and where one overlooked clue could mean the difference between resolution and lingering uncertainty. Meanwhile, the emotional landscape surrounding the case intensified with every passing hour, as Nancy's family faced the impossible tension of hope and fear, navigating their public appeals for information while privately enduring the anxiety of an elderly mother's unexplained disappearance, and their voices carried urgency into every press conference, interview, and social media post, reminding the world of Nancy's vulnerability, her need for medication, and the human cost behind each lead pursued, while investigators acknowledged the profound weight of those appeals, understanding that the emotional stakes were inseparable from the operational decisions being made on the ground. From search strategies to forensic analysis, from witness interviews to tip evaluation, and every small breakthrough, confirmed or discarded, resonated with immense significance in a case where human lives and trust intersected with science and procedure. The public's fascination and engagement also became an influential force as community members reported unusual activity, monitored streets, and shared information through tip lines and social media platforms, while experts weighed in on every aspect, from the significance of the black glove to the masked figure's behavioral patterns, analyzing whether premeditation, opportunism, or chance had played a role in Nancy's disappearance, and each layer of analysis added both clarity and complexity to the case, reinforcing the reality that high-profile missing person investigations operate in a delicate ecosystem of human attention, professional diligence, and technical evidence, where every movement, every observation, and every inference contributes to the broader narrative, but must also be measured against the potential for misinterpretation, false leads, and public panic. Search operations intensified further as investigators coordinated multiple teams across difficult terrain, utilizing K9 units, drones, and specialized tracking equipment, while revisiting potential routes the masked figure could have taken, re-interviewing neighbors, and scouring locations for overlooked clues, all conducted under the constraints of time and the very real risk to Nancy's well-being. And every element of the search was informed by both tangible evidence, like the glove and surveillance footage, and by careful psychological profiling, as analysts attempted to anticipate the movements, intentions, and decisions of a person operating under duress or with intent to evade detection, a high-stakes interplay between human understanding and scientific method that underlined the extraordinary complexity of real-time investigations, where even the smallest detail could pivot the case dramatically in one direction or another. As the hours turned into long, tense nights of searching, analyzing, and monitoring, the black glove remained the symbolic and practical centerpiece of the investigation, representing both hope and the fragile nature of tangible evidence in an otherwise ambiguous case, and with each development, the central question echoed relentlessly through the minds of family, investigators, and the public alike. Could this singular object, in combination with surveillance footage, witness accounts, and tireless investigative effort, finally reveal the truth behind Nancy Guthrie's disappearance and guide authorities to her safe recovery, transforming fear and uncertainty into resolution and relief? Or would it stand as a haunting reminder of the unknown, suspended in the delicate space between hope and despair, waiting for the convergence of diligence, timing, and a breakthrough that could ultimately end the agonizing uncertainty gripping everyone connected to the case?